Super Bowl 53. Great stories on the field, but in the stands, watching since 1976, getting tattoos. There is no one like Kenneth Dunham, who is at RSINCE76 on Twitter. He got a tattoo predicting the Los Angeles Rams would win the Super Bowl, and now they are one win away from doing it. Kenneth, thank you for joining us. You saw this coming before anybody else saw this coming. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir.
Now, did you actually believe it when you got this tattoo, or were you just drunk?
Not drunk. Believe it 100%. I believed it back then. I still believe it. Look where we're at. I wouldn't have got a tattoo if I didn't believe it or, think it was a good idea.
So what gave you the confidence?
I went back to last year, and my buddies and I, coworkers, et cetera, we kind of evaluate every single year when we look at team schedules, our favorite teams, and we kind of figure out, what the record's going to be, and we write all this down. And so last year, with all the so-called experts saying, the Rams would be lucky to go 4-12, I said, there's no way. Look at who we picked up. Look at our coaching staff. Look at the acquisitions. We had Woods, and we brought in Cooks and everybody else, and our Woods and Sammy Watkins. And we lost a couple people that we needed to.
Even if everything goes right, and you have the best players in the entire NFL, still to win the Super Bowl, it's unlikely. So these are good reasons, but things have to go the correct way. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like somebody came down and like you were sleeping and there was a premonition. It wasn't necessarily just about the talent. Something hit you. Am I wrong?
Well, you're not totally wrong. So, to get a little strange on you here, my grandmother had the ability to sort of see things and know things before they would happen. And, believe it or not, whatever your kind of feelings are on that, I get a lot of those kind of feelings before they happen. Usually it's 10 or 15 minutes before something happens, it will happen. But every once in a while, I'll kind of get a window or a glimpse of what's beyond, quote unquote. And I'll kind of see things for what they are. And I had a really good feeling about this. And, it happened. We're going to the Super Bowl. Obviously, I've had a lot of haters and people saying I jinxed the Rams and, a lot of craziness on social media. But, hey, look where we're at. And we have one game to go. And I wouldn't overlook the Rams. Everybody is, You can't overlook Brady and Belichick for sure, right? Those guys are phenomenal. You can't overlook those two. But don't overlook the Rams either.
I don't think anybody's overlooking them right now. And Kenneth, I like this. We're getting touches from above here, and you're feeling it, and you're putting it on. What are you going to do if they actually don't win the game? What will you do with the tattoo? Will you leave it?
Absolutely. Yeah, I wear it as a badge of honor. I mean, I keep my word always on everything. So, it's a great story regardless. And if anybody wants to give me a hard time about it, they can. Whatever. Let's see your stones. Let's see what you do for your team. Let's see how you represent, who you believe in or what you believe in, Let's see you do that. So
can we see the tat?
Sure.
There it is.
Yeah.
Do you have many tattoos?
I do. I have a few.
Okay.
I've got some over here, and I've got some elsewhere.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And it's also in a spot where I can't hide it. I live in Arizona. So it's sunshine here 330 days out of the year. We're in short sleeves or no sleeves all season long mostly. And, there's other fans who will put a tattoo here or somewhere else, so that they can hide it. There's no hiding this. This is out in the open. People can see it. I represent the Rams. The Rams are awesome. I love them. Proud of it.
Give us a prediction. Do you have a score?
I don't have a score, but I think what's going to happen is I think it's going to be like 2001, where it's going to come down to a field goal, where Vinatieri beat us in the last minute there. Field goal, I think what's going to happen is going to be the opposite. Greg DeLeg's going to come through, and he's going to pull it out for us, and we're going to win by, 1 or 2.
27-26?
Sure, we can go 27-26. I'll buy that. Okay. I think we're going to get more. I think the Rams are going to put more on the board than that, and I think the Patriots will too.
Okay, all right. You seem like you've been beat up by this, Kenneth. Like it hasn't been that much. It's been fun, but not that fun because people have come at you.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't understand. I'm not a social media guy, for one. So when I got onto Twitter last year, I think April it was, or March, I didn't understand all the negativity and the trolling and a lot of it was just crazy, especially from Rams fans. You know, I'd never, ever, ever would attack a Rams fan, right? I can understand other teams coming at me, especially in my division, the Cardinals, Seahawks, and the 49ers, absolutely coming at me. But to come at me as a Rams fan, ridiculous.
So did you grow up in L.A., rooted from originally, and then followed him to St. Louis and just stuck with him the whole time?
I grew up in Arizona. I've been here since 1973. We didn't have a professional sports team besides the Phoenix Suns when I was growing up here. I became enamored by somebody by the name of Jack Youngblood. So when I started playing Pop Warner at age 8, which was 76, I loved the Rams and I loved him. I tried to emulate him in every which way I could, and I've been a Rams fan ever since. I've been to the Coliseum a few times before they moved to Anaheim, been over there a few times. Super disappointed when they moved to St. Louis, to be honest. You know, playing on grass or playing on carpet indoors, I was very disappointed. Georgia, not my favorite person, for obvious reasons. But I stuck with them regardless. You know, I still have a lot of St. Louis gear that I still wear. And it doesn't matter where they play. You know, the Rams started in Cleveland, right? In 1936, some say, 37, you know, people argue that. So the Rams are a Cleveland team, right? So it doesn't matter where they play. They could play anywhere, and I'll be a Rams fan regardless.
Are you going to the Super Bowl?
I wish. That's a lot of money, and I can't afford that. So I've got kids and responsibilities and bills, etc.
How does the family handle your fandom? Did you make sure that your kids are Rams fans too?
My youngest one is. My oldest one, he sort of kind of goes back and forth a little bit. But the wife, she's a Rams fan. She was never really a football fan, but I've kind of taught her, you know, about football, and she's gotten more and more involved these last few years.
Does she support the tattoo?
She loves it. She's got tattoos of her own, so she's fine.
Have any Rams players reached out to you?
No, the only kind of recognition from any Rams players I've gotten is Drej Fogg, you know, Jared Goff's burner account. I posted it on his Twitter account, and, you know, he said, hell yeah. But I don't know if it's actually Jared or if he just has somebody managing that account. So, but other than that, no.
I mean, I think a Rams player should give you tickets to the Super Bowl. You deserve it. If they do win, will you get a back-to-back tattoo?
For next year?
Mm-hmm.
I will have to look at the acquisitions, see who comes and goes, and kind of do my whole process once again, and you know, go from there. The Super Bowl hangover is a real thing, I think. You know, I mean, obviously the Patriots have been there 3 years now in a row, which is crazy, but I'll consider it. We'll see what happens.
Kenneth, you seem like a very logical person, despite some evidence to the contrary. This is impressive.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Last one. Did you think getting the tattoo would sort of speak it into existence?
Absolutely. I'm a total believer in that. You know, there's whatever's out in the air, you grab it, you own it, you speak it, and it becomes, right? So I'm a total believer in that. Absolutely.
Kenneth, this is amazing. All right, at rsince76 on Twitter. Hey, best of luck to the Rams. I hope your dreams come true here. I think I'm saying that for most of America.
Yeah, they are going to come true. We got this. One more win, baby. One more win.